For millions of people around the world, a diamond symbolizes an enduring partnership and a commitment to a shared future. This symbolism is not lost on Debswana, a company that has its roots in one of the most successful public-private partnerships the world has ever known. Debswana's 50-year success is not only a result of a long-standing, solid and enduring partnership between the Botswana government and De Beers. It is also premised on the resilience and commitment of its workforce over the years. Great men and women, past and present, have journeyed their careers through the company and worked diligently to make the Botswana diamond dream a lasting reality. Indeed, the Debswana story is one marked by careful stewardship, wise investment, and shared prosperity by all stakeholders. Now regarded as one of the world's leading diamond producers by value, Debswana currently operates 4 open-pit diamond mines: Orapa, Damcha, Letlhakane, and Jwaneng. Over the 50 years, Debswana has been a major contributor to Botswana's economic development, providing significantly to the gross domestic product, foreign exchange earnings, and government revenue. As luxury items, diamonds are tied to consumer demand, and as such, Debswana and its partners have ensured consistent and continuous output by efficiently managing what is called the diamond pipeline, a chain of value creation that begins with exploration and ends with the purchase of diamond jewelry. As a leading diamond producer, Debswana's focus has been on managing the mining phase, which comprises a multitude of processes ranging from drilling, blasting, haulage, crushing, and ore processing. Each phase brings us one step closer to revealing the precious diamonds. These phases are dependent on responsible, skilled individuals who have mastered the technologies of modern diamond mining. As the largest employer in Botswana after the government, Debswana comprises more than 5,500 employees and 6,000 contractors. Besides diamonds, employees are Debswana's most treasured resource, and as custodians of Botswana's diamonds, each employee plays a pivotal part in ensuring every diamond mined creates value. As it celebrates 50 years of successful diamond production, Debswana recognizes all its employees who have toiled through the diamond pipeline through the voices of a few.
My name is Gifty Mutibi. I'm a mine engineer, drill and blast operations. I've been working here since January 2017, so I've been here for 2.5 years. On average, I would say 90% of the time I'm at the pit and then 10% of the time at the office. So we have the drill and blast, the technical. They are responsible for designing the drill patterns and then the amount of explosives that are going to be used. And my role is to actually ensure that those are carried out safely and efficiently. So we have in-situ rock, undisturbed rock, which is really hard. And in order for our shovels to load the material out, we need to loosen the rock, like fragment it or break it, if I may put it that way. So the process starts first by drilling holes, which are designed carefully, looking at the type of the rock and how much you really want to fragment it. So we drill 12-meter high benches, and then in some other cases we drill 16 meters. So after the holes have been drilled, they are carefully measured to check for their compliance, and then for the calculation of the amount of explosives needed. So after that, the holes are primed, charged with ammonium nitrate prills, which is the explosives that we use for blasting. We use the latest technology, and how it works, it allows us to do remote blasting, so that is, you can blast from a safe area. So we have 2 boxes, a base box and a bench box, and they communicate together via radio waves. Mostly the advantage of doing this is for safety, because here in our mine, safety is key, and this technology allows us to do so. Before actually carrying out the blast, the pit is cleared, making sure that everyone and all the machines are in a safe area. The blast is actually carried out in a sequence and not all at once to control things such as fly rocks, vibrations, for protecting the final wall. We are a diamond mining company, and as it says, we mine diamonds, we enrich our nation. So that's mostly why I want to be part of this mine, enriching our nation.
Once the dust is settled, trucks with massive payloads and tires twice as tall as an average person roll in and out of the pit, paving way for the mining process to begin.
My name is Dimpho Ewusi. I've been working in Joining Mine for the past 6 years. I'm currently a load and haul mining engineer. I'm responsible for loading and hauling activities. Loading and hauling in joining means basically removing the muck pile from the pit to its designation. We take the ore to the crusher so that we get the diamonds, and then we take the waste to the dumps so that we make way to get more ore. Our stripping ratio is currently 3:1. We have to actually remove 3 trucks of waste to actually get 1 truck of ore. We have 37 trucks currently that we are running. 8 of them are 793 cats, and then the rest are the 930 Komatsu. They are the 300 tons and they're our biggest trucks. Our trucks are diesel powered, so part of a load and haul engineer is to make sure that we do it optimally. We don't use a lot of fuel, so we optimize our cycle time. About 80% of my time I spend with my people in the pit. We work a 24/7 operation here, so we divide it into 4 shifts. We work 6 days on and 2 days off. Loading and hauling activities include truck operators, shovel operators, and support equipment operators, our track dozers, our wheel dozers, and graders. So each shift will have about 80 people. So with 4 shifts, I have about 320 people reporting directly to me. Debswana is a great company because it contributes quite significantly in our country's GDP. And we are also at the forefront of diamond production. We produce the best diamond by value and also safely. We have incorporated the best technology. Our trucks have the latest collision avoidance technology. They have the fatigue monitoring system. Our dispatch systems are global. And we also have incorporated different methods of mining to ensure that we mine safely. What more could a person want in a job?
I'm Jack Capello, working for Debswana as a mining services coordinator, and I've been working for this mine for 19 years now, giving support services to the entire teams of the mining department, drilling, blasting, and then loading and hauling of the material to the crushers. My day actually involves starting off with a mini meeting that takes around 15 minutes, and then go into the pit and do some inspections. What follows would be guided by the specific plans as to doing a road construction or preparing a drill site. My job is to ensure that the haulage is done smoothly and safely, ensure that the grounds are prepared well for the drilling machines to go in there and maneuver easily and safely within their drilling patterns. As well as blasting, we do follow-ups by cleaning the fly rocks and all the post-blast activities that are involved. Road construction and road planning is so important to the pit because it talks to the efficiencies in terms of the amount of time that the truck must take from the pit to the crusher. And now you need to ensure that you achieve the correct gradient of the ramp, so that the ramp is not steep in any way whereby it can actually delay the truck. The roads should be clear from rocks. Tires are the major cost drivers for production, so spillage-free roads result in prolonged tire life. Within these activities, there is also water management in the pit that we need to take care of. Taking the water out of the pit and also managing the water that is coming down from the slopes. If water is not managed, we remain with unstable slopes or final walls. Currently, we are spraying a product called Dustec, which densifies the dust particles, and then it lessens the amount of water that we need to use on our roads. And remember, there are animals, there's flora around the pit that we need not to harm as well with the dust that we generate with our machines. The most critical responsibility that I always regard very important to me is making sure that the life of someone is always of paramount importance. So by ensuring that someone is safe at all times also makes it easier for me to take care of the equipment. As pit services, which I'm actually leading, we are supporting the entire production of mining.
With the ore safely extracted and before the diamonds are processed, the ore needs to be crushed into manageable sizes.
My name is Timothy T.T. Tsalaile. I'm commonly known by the name Squash as a nickname. I've been working for Debswana for the past 32 years. I am a shift coordinator at plant number 2 in the crushing section. It gets all material from mining with big trucks tipping into the reception bin. That will be the ore of different sizes. So from the reception bin, it will be put inside the primary crushers, where it will be crushed to minus 150 millimeter sizes. Then it will be conveyed through conveyors to a big silo or storage called the splitter bin. One to number 1 plant and the other portion to number 2 plant. Because the process plant runs for 24 hours. Morning shift I start at 6:30. Immediately when I get to work, we've got a short meeting with my crew. That meeting we reflect on what has been going on from the past going shift and the challenges that they have. We look at the handover that we are given and we discuss it and we take it from there. We focus how mining has been supplying ore to them, any challenges that they experienced, and if there's still anything outstanding that we have to handle. Usually I've got an artisan on shift that is always ready to assist. If it's a breakdown that needs more, I have got engineering crew that usually I use to attend to breakdowns. It is very important for us to do the right thing, because if we don't deliver it properly, we are going to lose diamonds. It gives me pleasure to say, firstly, I'm trusted because diamond is something so precious, and you don't just bring anyone to come and work for a diamond mine who is not very trustworthy. I've been working for this diamond company since I left school. I trained here and I grew here. You can imagine the number of years that I've spent here. There's so many developments that has happened. You enjoy a peace of mind when you work for Debswana.
Diamonds have a higher density than the host rock. Once the ore is crushed, it is mixed in a slurry in a process called dense-medium separation. The heavier diamonds sink in the slurry, while the lighter materials float. This is the treatment process.
My name is Tlolego Oageng, and commonly known as Nature. I've been working for Debswana for the past 18 years. I'm a shift coordinator at Plant 2 Area 2, which is the dense media separation. My section is important because without dense media separation, there will be no diamonds. Dense media separation, this is where the separation of diamonds and what we regard as tailings starts. DMS consists of 8 streams, 4 fines DMS and then 4 coarse DMS streams. We draw from those 240-ton bins into the prep screens, whereby the feed is going to mix with medium and gravel and then gravitates to the cyclone. And the philosophy of a cyclone where the separation takes place is the feed enters the cyclone and then moves in a spiraling motion. The lighter material reverses back to the overflow hood via the vortex finder, and then the heavier material, which is our concentrate, sink through the spigot. The heavier stuff is what we consider diamonds. That's where the butter is. In the diamond industry, we use a lot of water most of the time. And then we save water by repairing all the plant leaks. Also, we recycle water from the slurry dams for reuse. So what makes Debswana special is that it's giving back to the community. Most of the people surrounding Debswana, they are benefiting from Debswana infrastructures. It has been known for being the backbone of the Botswana economy. So most of the developments are happening because Debswana exists.
Advancements in technology have made it possible to recover even the smallest of diamonds. This process of recovery begins at the recrush plant, where processed ore is further refined to produce a concentrate.
My name is Kholagano Banabotle. I'm the plant manager for the recrush plant at Debswana Mine. My job is to oversee all the activities that are happening at the recrush plant from an operations and a maintenance point of view. A typical day will start first thing in the morning with reviewing previous performance, looking at the risks and walkabouts around the plant to make sure that the plant is running well, safety risks are being addressed, and also engaging with the employees. Recrush processes tailings from the main treatment plant. The objective is to recover finer diamonds in the product that were not recovered in the main treatment plant, in a proportion of about 20% of the diamonds that we find in our resource. The main difference between the two plants is the crushing technology that we use at the recrush plant. We use what we call high pressure roll crushers, which are able to crush finer than the cone crushers that are used in the main treatment plant. And therefore you are able to generate a finer product. Recrush is using newer and much more advanced technology than the main treatment plant. So material comes in conveyor belts coming from the main treatment plant. It goes into silos for storage, also acting as a buffer between us and the main treatment plant in case we are having issues in our main plant. From the silos, we actually go into crushing, where we use the high pressure roll crushers to actually crush the material to the right size where we will get the diamonds liberated. Once the diamonds have been liberated, the material that has got the liberated diamonds is sent to the dense medium separation plant, where the diamonds will be recovered in the concentrate that then goes to the red area for final recovery of the diamonds before they are sent to DTCB. The rest of the material, which we call gang in the technical language, that is waste material that doesn't have any diamonds. That material is sent to the tailings dump. That is where Gladys works.
My name is Gladys Pitimelo Moraupe. I'm working at Recrush plant as a day shift, general shift foreman. I've been working with the mine since 2002. My job is overlooking of the activities that are happening in my section every day and reporting all issues that I have directly to my supervisor.
She does the advancement of the conveyors that we use on the tailings dump. Most important thing there is to make sure that the tailings dump is as safe as possible. You stack the material taking the stability of the dump into consideration.
The nicest thing about my job is that I learn new things every day. There are lots of equipment, new machineries. I meet different people every day.
Diamonds have several remarkable properties. For example, they fluoresce when irradiated with X-rays and lasers. The aquarium is a fully automated 16-story technological marvel that exploits these properties to recover diamonds from the stream of prepared concentrate.
My name is Mudire Rona. I work for Debswana Mine as the plant manager for the red area plants. The red area is one of its kind high-tech facility that has a core mandate of safely recovering the precious gem diamonds from the concentrates that would be coming from upstream processes. It typically receives concentrate with around 1% diamonds, and at the end of the process is concentrated up to 99% diamond. There are actually 3 buildings that comprise of the aquarium building.
The first building is the completely automated recovery plant, commonly referred to as CAP. This facility takes concentrates from the two plants, being Recrush and MTP, and here the concentrate is first screened into size fractions. After screening, the next process is bulk reduction by units called rare earth drum separators, commonly referred to as PEM rolls. From there, the next stage is what is core to aquarium, which is X-ray sorting. We've got 4 levels of X-ray sortings. At the end of all these X-ray processes, you have a typically 50% diamond bar weight product. From completely automated recovery plant, the 50% diamond bar weight product that you get is now taken through the fully integrated sort house. The fish starts off with sizing the material as well, such that it is separated into manageable size fractions or feed envelopes. After the sizing, the fines fractions go through a single particle sorter's fines, and the coarse fraction goes through single particle sorter's coarse. Single particle sorters utilize laser technology to manipulate the difference in properties between diamonds and non-diamonds, and this is precise to almost 99.5 accuracy. It is very, very important for the red area to be automated and hands-free. It is very important for people not to always interact with machines. It's also key because diamonds have got very high intrinsic value, and our diamonds are for development. It's very important to make sure that we keep them safe at all times. We maximize recoveries. As the plant manager of the Red Area facility, I lead a dynamic multidiscipline team which include metallurgists, engineers, artisans, operators. My role is to keep the plant running, to keep it safe, and to keep it efficient and productive. In short, the Red Area is a high-tech facility that is one of its kind. We produce pure diamonds that can be sent to our customers ready for the market.
From recovery, the diamonds proceed to the sorting and grading process. With over 12,000 different categories of diamonds, it takes a trained eye and many years of experience to determine each diamond's value. The diamond trading company Botswana in Gaborone is the most sophisticated rough diamond sorting and valuing facility in the world.
My name is Popi Muriana. I work for Diamond Trading Company Botswana as a quality controller, and I've been working here for 27 years. DTCB does the valuing and sorting of Botswana diamonds. As we receive diamonds, they dispatch them to different departments. That will be according to their sizes and according to the 4 C's of the diamond: the cuts, the clarity, the color, and the carat. So all these combined together will help you to determine the value. I work in the large department where everything is hand sorted. There's no machine sorting because of the size of the diamonds. So when we receive them as a bulk. We normally call it run of mine because it has everything. The quantity that we are dealing with here at DTCB is massive. If we are looking into the large stones alone, we are talking 300 to 400,000 carats per month. And when we move to the smaller sizes, it's even more. When we're talking sizes and carats, from 10.8 carats and above, those we categorize them as special stones. Then we have another category of the 2 to 10 carats, which are large stones. From there, below that, we have different sizes that go to the very minute, very small stones, plus 1 carats. So the difference would be the large stones and the special stones, because of the size and the weight, they are 100% sorted by hand. And when we come to the other small sizes, because of the volume, the stone count is so huge that we need the help of machine sorting. When we process the diamonds, we end up reaching to 12,000 different categories of diamonds. In operations, we are operating with around 130 people. Some of them are long-serving and they've got lots of experience in diamond sorting. In my particular department, which consists of 18 people, 6 of them report to me. In essence, the buck stops with me because I have to make sure that they are sorted according to the agreed or specified assortments. The thing that is different when working for DTCV compared to other corporate entities, it's that we work from 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock, confined to the area. Reason behind that being this is a high-risk area and you need to be protecting the product. The uniqueness of working in DTCV comes from the fact that you're dealing with a very rare commodity and the fact that at some point it will be worn by one of the celebrities. It fills us with joy and pride. Botswana is where it is because of diamonds.
De Beers International Sales Function, De Beers Global Sightholder Sales, moved to Gaborone from London at the end of 2013. From the diamond trading company, diamonds are issued in bespoke assortments for the world's leading diamond tiers, known as sightholders, to be cut and polished, then sold on to jewelry manufacturers both locally and abroad.
My name is Kay Modisa. I work for aggregation and site management as a technical advisor. I plan day-to-day activities for the department. Aggregation means we receive our rough diamonds from 4 different mines, Canada, Namibia, Botswana, and South Africa, and we aggregate them like for like to get a good mixture before we allocate client boxes.
My name is Mpho. I am a technical advisor in the Canadian production department. The Gachikowe mine is based in Canada. My role is to make sure that I produce accurate and consistent assortments for the De Beers global mix. The first step would be to clean the diamonds and obviously take the smaller size diamonds, anything that weighs below 0.65, take it through a machine process. This is purely because of the volumes of the diamonds. So by the time all these diamonds come off of the machines to a final hand sort on the bench, it would be almost ready. Not quite perfect, but you still have to do an analysis. And my role would be to come in after the team and ensure that we've met our standards of delivery.
What I like about my job is that I get to interact with a lot of people, different stakeholders, both internally and externally.
Our diamonds are presented in the form of a box, and the box is presented to the client during the site week. It varies from one client to the other. One may request yellow diamonds, the other may request industrial or factory diamonds, and the other clients would require maybe top qualities, top colors, D to F diamonds. Our role at De Beers is to make sure that we look after these clients as per their needs.
What I would like to see for Botswana, especially a young Botswana, is for them to understand what the diamonds do in our lives and what the impact it has all over the world.
Sitting in a room with millions of diamonds around you sort of brings the diamond dream to life. The 2 million people that live in this country for healthcare, education, all the things that the diamond revenue has been able to create for those 2 million people. So coming to work at De Beers for me is like coming to work for 2 million people and the many people around the world to touch their life with the product that we deal with.
Working with the diamonds on a daily basis, I get comfortable about it and it puts a smile on my face to know that someone out there is going to receive a precious stone that is going to change their life.
With the recent establishment of the Okavango Diamond Company, or ODC, a wholly owned Botswana government subsidiary for diamond sales, Botswana has further optimized its diamond sales opportunities. Symbolic of this thriving new relationship, one of the world's rarest and most valuable diamonds was discovered at the Orapa mine in 2018 and was sold to ODC by Debswana. Arguably their biggest single sales transaction with Debswana to date, the ODC proudly named the diamond the Okavango Blue and has already started the exciting process of selling it in the global diamond market. It will be a sale that will not only bring great exposure and goodwill for Botswana, but will also be a fitting vehicle to further share our Diamonds for Development story. After 5 decades, Debswana is not content to rest on its laurels. Every diamond sold is one less diamond available for future generations. The company remains committed to the responsibility of securing maximum value from every diamond it mines, as well as invest in sustainable methods to extend the life of its mines into the foreseeable future. For the Botswana government, mineral prospecting continues in the hope of finding new deposits while efforts continue to diversify the economy. Botswana is now regarded as a modern economic success story. A country with poor beginnings has emerged as one that plays a leading role in the world's diamond industry and transformed itself into a fast-developing middle-income economy. Prudent management of diamond revenues has turned the promise of resources below ground into opportunities above ground. This has created a better quality of life for all Botswana, making access to public health care, education, transport, energy, and water infrastructure possible. Indeed, diamonds have laid the foundation for the future of Botswana. Botswana can only grow from strength to strength into the future with sustained hope as she looks to other sectors for economic sustenance. Even though diamonds are finite, Debswana remains a beacon of hope for Botswana and will continue to be such for the foreseeable future.
Debswana, mining diamonds and enriching the nation for 50 years.